again to Beer in Canada. I'm Chris.
I'm Will.
And today we're going to sample another Ontario beer. I just got this one direct from Beau's the other day, and this is the Bog-Father.
A very special beer.
A very special beer. So I'm told. I've never had it.
Yeah.
And this kind of goes off of Beau's ideas of doing some radical beers. And if you know anything about the history of beer, prior to the 16th century, when they discovered hops was a good bittering agent for beer, they used pretty much anything that could be used for bittering or preserving beer, including something like bog-myrtle. Now Beau's has, for the last couple of years anyway, I'm not sure how long, probably should have looked that up. The last couple of years anyway, they've done a beer called Bog-Water, which uses bog-myrtle harvested from eastern Ontario in the Algonquin area to make a beer. Now, I don't believe there's actually any hops in this. Is that right?
I didn't see any there.
No, there actually are no hops in this.
So no hops.
It's all.
So this wouldn't pass for a beer in the States, based on the laws down there.
At least according to.
It's true though.
Sam Calagione,
yeah.
We've been watching the show. Brewmasters. Yeah, I don't have that slip my mind. I was watching it today, catching up. But anyway, so for the last couple of years anyway, they've been doing Bog-Water. And now this is a special limited edition version of Bog-Water. Now I'm not really sure what the differences are actually, but I know this 650 milliliter bottle is actually limited to 1,000 bottles. So hopefully I'll have this posted very soon, because this is going to be a limited supply, and if you want a chance of checking it out this year, you're not going to have much time.
This is probably our only chance. So
bog-myrtle, otherwise known as sweet gale. So you know what? I don't even know what bog-myrtle tastes like. But let's open this up.
This will be a truly blind test in some ways.
You know what bog-myrtle tastes like?
No, we're about to find out.
Yeah, let's find out. I shall. Of course. Now I don't even know what this beer is going to. Ooh, okay, nice.
Nice.
So we got kind of a
top there.
Kind of a dark brand. I believe they use Belgian double style yeast for this. I'm pretty sure.
This is an 8% beer, I believe.
Yeah, this is an 8% ABV.
So it's not light, but it's up there with what we like here in the wintertime, at least Chris and I.
Absolutely.
So
you can definitely see some light through it, but it's kind of a dark.
Pretty dark.
A little cloudy.
Pretty dark.
But I mean, not that it really matters in a beer that's bordering on black.
Carbonation is pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's holding
Small
it.
bubbles. Not a huge head, but it seems to have some retention, which is nice.
Yeah.
So
take a sniff.
Let's get a nose on this here.
I smell a sweetness to it.
I think there's almost like some anise or something in there. And something spicy in the nose there. That must be the bog-myrtle.
I'm actually getting a hint of bog.
Swampy.
Yeah, I do get there's a smell in there that I've smelt many times walking through the bogs of northern Ontario.
Yeah.
So
at the same time, I think
I was crushing bog-myrtle and didn't realize it.
Might be.
There's every chance.
At the same time, I think some of the Belgian yeast is coming through, and a little bit of bubble gum. Just like a little bit.
At the end there.
Just light, right?
All right, so
cheers.
Let's give this a go.
Here. Cheers.
To the Bog-Father. Very different.
I swallowed wrong. That was not the beer.
I like it. It's nice.
Definitely a Belgian double style. I mean, you kind of get a little bit of the bubble gum, as well as some of that yeasty character.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if that's the myrtle that's cleaving to the top of my palate there. The roof of my mouth. Yeah, it's kind of a hint of something. And having never tasted bog-myrtle, I can't say if that's what it is or not.
Yeah.
It does have a bitterness to it, though.
Absolutely.
For no hops, so I've got a good balance on it.
Definitely some bitterness, but yeah. I mean, you don't get that hop characteristic, but
no.
So again, presumably
Bit of
that's
like a
got to be the bogmyrtle.
sweet kind of a caramelly.
Mm.
Mm. It's interesting.
Yeah, a little bit of,
It's hard to
a little bit of
describe.
spiciness kind of in that.
Yeah.
Especially in the swallow, it lingers on the tongue a little bit and on the palate.
Yeah.
And again, I can only assume that's the bogmyrtle. At least part of it.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean,
Organic
it's very
malts,
tasty. I just don't know what to make of. I really wish we had bogmyrtle right in front of us so we could just, you know, breathe
Take
it
a
in
bite.
and yeah, take a bite.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to suggest to everybody watching this, because I'm going to do the same, we should go check out what bogmyrtle is. Exactly, you know, what does it look like? We should take a look for this next time we're out camping.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe even
Again,
use it
especially
in our
since
own. Use it in our own beer.
Also a good idea.
I wonder if they use fresh or dried.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I know they collect it in Algonquin, but other than that, I don't know anything else about what they do with it.
It's a very interesting beer. Very different. Strong. I like Beau's. They're a nice brewery.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Good people. At least the ones that we've met. For briefly, but.
All right. So, in terms of quality, in terms of what you think of this beer, what do you think about our rating? And we had some technical difficulties, so we're back.
But we did have magically refilling glasses.
Hey, look at that! If only all beer glasses did that. So we were just before we ran out of battery power, we were just about to talk about rating.
Yeah. So I think what I was about to say was normally when we've done some other beers, and I'm relatively new since I joined you, I'm going with a certain style. So it's an imperial stout, it's a this, it's a that. So it makes it a little bit easier to rate it against other things that I've had. So
yeah.
a beer like this, which is in some ways an experimental or an extreme beer, or one that falls under like herb spice category, it's a little harder to judge. But I like it. I think they probably achieved what they're trying to do with it. I give it a 4.
Okay.
It's a good beer. It tastes nice. I can drink it. It's got good characteristics. So for me, it's a 4.
Okay. Well, for me, I like it. It has a, I mean, it's a very Belgian style beer, but at the same time, the lack of the hops, not an issue because that wasn't the purpose of the beer. You know, the bogmyrtle, I really wish I knew what bogmyrtle tasted like, because the bitterness we're getting obviously is coming from that. So, I mean, I think they made it a very nice, balanced beer. Just, I mean, it tastes like
the bitterness is balanced.
Tastes like a beer. It's a very tasty beer. This is great. I mean, I quite enjoy this.
I suspect if you use too much bogmyrtle, it might overpower the bitterness.
Yeah, I think that's probably true of a lot of herbs and spices, right? So, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5 as well. That's going to be my verdict.
There we go.
It's a really great beer. It's drinkable. As Belgian style beers go, it's pretty good. I mean, it's up there.
It's better than some I've had.
I've had much worse.
Yes. So there you go.
All right. Well, thank you, Beau. This is another great beer from you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy drinking.